Hello everyone, how are you today? Today we are going to learn about acute angles, obtuse angles, reflex angles. Okay, basically we're going to use a protractor and we are going to need the ruler to do something later. We are going to know. First, let's learn how to measure an acute angle like this one. First, you have to know that the protractor, okay, as you can see, is starting counting from 0 to the other one, to the other way here, 180, or starting from here, 0 to the other way here will be 180, okay? And the middle point here, the intersecting, or it looks like a reflected T, okay, this point we call it the center of the center of the protractor. So all I have to do here to put the center of the protractor above the vertex of the angle. Then make sure that 0 on the other side is above the line of the angle here, okay? And check what is the other line stands for here. Here the other line is between or halfway between 130 140 and halfway between 40 and 50. Which one I'm going to choose? Basically all you have to do to start counting from 0. So it's 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. It's halfway between 40 and 50 according to the outer scale. So it's going to be 45 degree. Okay? Okay. Now, sorry about that. Let's now move to an obtuse angle like this one. How to measure this obtuse angle? With the same steps. First, I'm going to start with the center of the protractor and we are going to move it till it's above the center, the vertex of the angle, and make sure that the zero is above the line of the angle, and start counting from 0 to the other way around. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on in the inner scale. So it's between 120, 130. How much? It's after 20. Okay, look at the outer scale. 60 and 50, the longer line here that you can see, it means halfway between 50 and 60, which means halfway between 120 and 130, which means the angle E is halfway between 120 and 130, so it's 125. Of course, don't forget the degree sign. Okay, what about a reflex angle like this one? Okay, how to measure a reflex angle? We have two ways. If I try to use the normal protractor like this one, I'm going to put it on the vertex, the center on the vertex, and starting from 0. As you can see that the reflex angle is the outer angle here, which goes around this one. So I have to start from 0 and go around to the other line. But you can see that the protractor won't be enough because the last number in this protractor is 180 and reflex angle, as you know, is greater than 180. So we have two ways to measure this one. First way, I know that if I made a full turn, it will make 360 degree. And I can't measure the outer line here. So what I do, I can measure the inner angle, not the outer angle, the inner angle as you see, okay? Then subtract it from 360. Okay, mister, how we are going to do this? Watch it. I'm going to move the center of the protractor above the vertex, and this 0 will make the outer angle. No, I want to make it from inner angle like this one. Just make sure that 0 is above the line and start counting from 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on till we get 100, 110. According to the outer scale, this line is halfway between 70 and 80, which means halfway between 100 and 110, so it's 105. طيب the inner angle here will equal 105. So what about the outer angle, which is the reflex angle? It's going to be 360 minus 105, and then subtract. 0 minus 5 can't be, borrow from 6, 6 will be 5, 0 will be 10, 10 minus 5 will be 5, 5 minus 0 will be 5, 3 minus 1 equals 2, so this angle will be 255 degree. Okay, there is another way to measure a reflex angle. As we said, the protractor can measure till 180, no more. So all I want to do, I'm going to use a ruler. I'm going to use a ruler to complete one of the lines, like this one. I'm going to make it completed because I know that a straight line is 180. Not like this one. The ruler should be a little bit upper than this. And I can make it like this and complete the line. Then I know that all the straight line above it is 180 degree. So what about the inner angle here, or what left in the angle here? This one I'm going to measure because it's acute angle, or even if it was obtuse angle, it's less than 180. I can move the center of the protractor above the vertex and make sure that 0 is above the line and start counting from 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So it's halfway between 70 and 80 because it's halfway between 100 and 110. So it's going to be 75. 75 degrees. So the whole reflex angle is going to be 180 plus, sorry, it's going to be 180 plus 75, which will equal 5 here, 15, and carry up 1. Now I have 2. So we are going to have that same measure, 255 degrees for the reflex angle. Thank you.